Plenty of rumors are swinging around that Tobey Maguire will have a huge role in the upcoming Avengers Secret Wars, but where does that leave Andrew Garfield's Amazing Spider-Man? Well, allegedly, he's gonna have a major role as well. So as always, make of this rumor / scooper info what you will, but again, as I always say, I'm reluctant to trust any rumor in relation to Spider-Man outside of Spider-Man films, because every single rumor has been proven to more or less be wrong. A lot of these people don't even know the logistics, and they're just making stuff up, and you can clearly see it because it's right there. It's literally been reiterated by Sony in regards to what can happen and what can't. But again, who knows, maybe the deal and the rules have changed. Either way though, with all the reports that Andrew Garfield may or may not appear in Secret Wars, allegedly the holdup is he wants a bigger role, and Sony wants a bigger role for him as well. Something close or akin to what happened with him and Tobey Maguire in No Way Home. Which again would make a lot of sense if they're coming back. You want them to at least have some screen time to feel like they're doing something, but not be short-handed and feel like they're just a glorified quick cameo like most of the characters in Multiverse of Madness. I think that's safe to say, and I think it's safe to assume that that might be what they're negotiating over, if they're negotiating over anything. So how exactly big would his role have to be? Well, according to everything we know, a major role in one of these films consists of at least 10 to 15 minutes and importance to the plot. Secret Wars being about, well, what Secret Wars are about, the end of everything, is sort of a rebirth and a reformation of what we assume will be a sacred timeline in the MCU, can only mean that all these other universes will be at the brink of destruction. So the Amazing Spider-Verse, is that what we're calling it now? Whatever. That's probably going to see some sort of destruction or have an element of its destruction happening. So you would assume that they're going to want that Spider-Man in there. So all of this tracks in theory, but again, there still seems to be some issues in regards to how do they make this happen, especially on the Disney front. And what happens with Sony's involvement, and what are they planning with the bigger Spider-Man universe of their own? Again, which also brings up why I'm always so reluctant to believe any of these Spider-Man rumors. I will say that one of the things that really sticks out to me is that people have been adamant, like they're dead set on he will be back. And again, sure, maybe he will, maybe he won't. It doesn't matter. I think he had a good enough arc in No Way Home that if he doesn't come back, it's good enough. But I think looking at Secret Wars and the bigger picture at hand, you have to realize that this has to be a story that puts a good amount of focus on the MCU heroes, because ultimately it's their story. Spider-Man No Way Home was Tom Holland's Spider-Man story, but the other Spider-Men had a close connection to him because they're just variants. The Amazing Spider-Man does not exist in an MCU world, or even an MCU-like world. They're standalone universes with just that character, which is why I think it's a little harder to incorporate them, which is why I'm reluctant to believe some of these rumors. I'm pretty sure more rumors will spring up in regards to how they're going to use them or why, but I'm still very reluctant. Until I see it, or until they confirm it, I'm going to remain very skeptical.